What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today when sipping my morning coffee I opened up my Amex app and I discovered a charge on my Platinum card. $195 authorized user fee. This is actually my first $195 fee. If you remember, they used to be $175 for 3 authorized users. So obviously this is no longer a hypothetical. If I pay this authorized user fee, then that means in 30 days the hefty $695 fee hits the account. So I guess that means decision time is now. Let me take you through an abbreviated walk through my head when deciding if I'm going to keep the Big Daddy American Express Platinum card. Guys, if you like these kinds of videos, you know, ones that are more than just the advertised product sheet, videos where I give you firsthand experience on the hows and whys, slap that like button for me. And if you would like to subscribe, that would be great as well. And in an effort to make sure this video does not drag on, let's get right to it. Guys, instead of trying to gain your attention, I'm just going to tell you that I am keeping the Big Daddy travel card from American Express. In 2024, there will be plenty of changes and cancellations, and I'm actually moving away from American Express from being my primary issuer, but I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not getting rid of this card. So I guess this video will be less about the X's and O's and more about why this card, although it's way too expensive and it's not even really practical for most folks, is staying in my wallet. And I hope I can explain some of these things in a tasteful way that is less likely to offend some folks. Now, the Platinum card is a little more difficult to explain to some folks, and it's different than how I evaluate other cards. See, it's easy to say that this card charges me X, but grants me X plus Y. And the Platinum card can do that for some, but it's not the whole picture. And I think this is one of those cards that you need to hear it from someone who has held it for a few years. Now, sure, everyone can get crazy value the first year. So if you're thinking, should I get the Platinum card? Well, yeah, try it out if the price isn't prohibitively expensive for you. But then that is one part that factors in later. Let me explain. Quite simply, a $95 card is pretty easy to justify, but the Platinum, for me, is $890. Most folks would laugh if I told them I pay American Express $900 a year just to hold a charge card. Most of us know better, but that doesn't mean the card will always make sense. Let's check out the hard numbers first and see what we can do to mitigate that $890, and then we'll move on from there. $200 hotel credit. This one is difficult, but let me explain why I value that at full value. First off, I travel. I just do. So I don't have credit cards so I can travel. I have credit cards to enhance my travel. There is an argument that I wouldn't stay at these very expensive properties, but here are other factors. It's a $200 credit, but it can grant other perks. $100 property credit that I will 100% use for a dinner or some fruity adult beverages. I drink alcohol only a few times a year, so that's a huge treat for me. The hotel programs also give me free breakfasts, which I will 100% take advantage of. So now this credit is likely worth $400 for me. Late checkout seals the deal. I can value this credit at the full $200 in the most conservative estimate. Again, because I like to travel, and this is perfect for an anniversary or Valentine's Day. $240 entertainment credit, 2 words, Star Wars. Both myself and my son love watching Star Wars and other Disney movies and series, so I would pay for the Disney bundle anyway. I think it comes with ESPN Plus, so I would be paying $20 a month for this no matter what. Full value, $240. We're like halfway there, guys. $440 in value so far. But some of these credits, Walmart Plus membership. This is technically a $155 credit, and it comes with a Paramount Plus membership and some fuel discounts. I don't watch that channel or use the fuel perks, but I do occasionally shop at Walmart, and as much as I love going there just for the scenery, I do get value from this Walmart Plus membership with the free shipping. I will be ordering school supplies from Walmart over the next 11 years, and I think I order maybe 4 or 5 times a year from Walmart, and I do enjoy that free shipping. Let's value this $155 credit at 45 bucks. And I think that's fair. So now we're at $485. $200 Uber credit that is split up in monthly credits. I'm going to make this one very conservative and state that I will likely never again order food with this card. So if I'm taking 7 domestic trips a year, I can use the credit 7 times a year from the airport to the resort or the hotel. I will value this one at $105. Sure, I could go out of my way to use the whole thing, but I'm trying to reduce that whole going out of my way thing at all. But if you're scoring at home, we are up to $590 in value so far. Not bad, but we're not quite there. Remember, it's $890 for me. The $200 airline incidental credit, unless something changes in the future, I can liquidate this one very easy, and I'm going to value this at the full $200 because it takes 15 seconds of my time once a year. $790. We're getting close. Saks fifth $50 credit, and that's twice a year, so it's really a $100 credit. I could go on and on about how I would never shop at this place, but let's face it, high-end shaving cream or really any men's bathroom supplies are kind of nice. I will value this one at 40 bucks because I don't think I'd buy some of these things, but I can't lie to you. Armani deodorant makes me feel kind of sexy when I'm sweating my butt off in Dubai. $830 value. This is kind of exciting. Also, guys, if you are interested in more information on the Amex Platinum or really any other cards, check out my super cool organized card link in the description. Using that link actually does help out the channel, and if you have used that link in the past, I do want to thank you. Clear. This might be controversial, but I would purchase Clear. It's a service that I value, and it really does change the way I travel. It cuts down on stress and time, and I'm at the age where I'm willing to pay for things like that. I'm sure I would get a discount, and I'm not exactly sure how low I could get this, but it's a $189 credit. I'll value this at 100 bucks. We've broken through at $930 now. So even with this conservative estimation of these values, I'm good. $300 Equinox credit. Zero. I've never even seen one of those places, and I'm not even sure they would let me in. I know every card seems like they give you global entry, but I use it and I value it. Add another 20 bucks for that since it was $100 for 4 years. I know global entry is more expensive now, so let's just say 20 bucks. We're at $950 for me and my wife. So I think at this point, it's a wash, but there may be more. Now, this other stuff is icing on the cake, I guess. If I choose to downgrade all my Hilton cards this year, which I might, then Hilton Gold status will be worth an additional amount proportionate to how many times I stay at Hilton. Gold status members get a daily food and beverage credit that I can directly attribute to holding that Platinum card. 30 to 50 bucks a day will add up if you stay at a lot of Hiltons. I don't want to bore you with this, but this card also has all the premium travel and purchase protections, but we still haven't talked about my favorite benefit, the lounge access. Now, there is some overcrowding, and we're not going to have a great experience every time, and I still do need to pay $30 to get my little boy in. But I value this lounge access more than most people. I only have one lounge in my home airport, and it's an Amex Escape Lounge. So I get breakfast and coffee every trip, 10 or 11 trips a year, and I can add a lot of value on top of all these other things. Priority Pass has over 1,300 lounges worldwide, and at least a handful of them are decent. Plus, Centurion lounges, while not my favorite domestically, they can be a godsend sometimes, and I honestly don't know how much I'd pay out of pocket just for that access. So guys, I tried to make this as quick as possible, and my point is this. We all call it the super expensive coupon book, but for me, because I'm going to travel, and ironically, I'm someone that can use Walmart or Saks Fifth, the credits are almost painless for me to use. Really, all I had to do was stop trying to use Uber Eats. Everything else is pretty much on autopilot. And we didn't even mention the Amex offers and the 5X on flights and hotels. 5X on flights still leads the league as far as I know, not counting the portal stuff. So guys, I still reserve the right to complain about this product, and I still think this is a product only for a small percentage of credit card enthusiasts, and I'm also going to continue to move away from Amex as my primary issuer, but I can say that the Platinum card will stay in the wallet another year. Just a reminder, guys, that if you want more information on the Big Daddy Platinum, check out my card link in the description below, and I hope I was able to convey to you guys that sometimes a high annual fee card with coupons can still make sense. If you have stayed all the way to the end, I thank you and I appreciate every single one of you.